Good morning, Gemini Collective. Wow. Happy Friday, y'all. This is a video for Gemini Collective on Friday, April 10th, 2026. Let's do it. Okay. So we have some interesting things going on. I have a really creaky bench I'm sitting on. It's okay. So, Gemini, today is your day. And you got pulled to be a part of this signs message of the day. My messages are shorter. Eventually, I will build into readings. Readings will be a lot longer. That's the difference between a message and a reading. Not from a spiritualist perspective, by the way. The spiritualist perspective of those two things are very different. But this is shorter for you today, but it's going to pack a pow to it. So, Gemini, here's your card. Beautiful card. Sacred Twins. Here's your energies. Communication, curiosity, adaptability, and connection. So your energies are there today. Okay, a lot of communication. So I'm moving my little pink microphone around. A lot of communication. And your sign got pulled with the second house of values today. And medicine of value and earth stewardship, right? The medicine is grounded self-worth, healthy resources, stability, sacred reciprocity. I'm going to read the shadow later. Doing this a little bit different for you, Gemini. We're going to stick with the light aspects and go through this and then piece it together and do your shadow. So your Gemini focus for you is curiosity, communication, adaptability, connection, and you're in the second house of values. So you are being asked and you're being shown and you're being invited to really dig into this energy in the second house of values for yourself, and also be aware of how are you communicating and what are you thinking about in your own house of values, right? What's really important to you? What are you prioritizing right now, right? And if things are popping into your awareness that need to be brought further up to be acknowledged, are you willing and are you using your tools and your resources to bring things up that need your attention and awareness? Because usually when we're somewhere, I'm being impressed to tell you that with this second house of values, you're being encouraged and invited, and spirit is suggesting, the universe at large is suggesting that you're going to have some major expansion. So like you're being asked to look at, where do you want to expand? Okay. Also with this, this energy is hitting you in your IC, which is the very bottom of your chart, and your midheaven. These both popped out. Your midheaven, which is at the top of your chart, right? They're opposites on your chart. So that's why this feels like a very all-encompassing, very expansive kind of totality energy. Not that anything's set in stone. That's not what I mean by totality, but the totality of your whole chart. It's like somebody's taking your chart right now and like a snow globe, the universe is going to shake it up a little bit, okay? But in a good way. So you're just being asked to be aware. Your IC, which I want to read this to you as it actually is and appears, because I'm a former teacher. That's kind of important to me. My honey sent me this. So the IC, which is Latin for Imum Coli. I don't know if I said that right, but the IC is the lowest part in your natal chart, marking the fourth house cusp. You got the fourth house cusp with this one, okay? And the fourth house is your inner world, roots, family of origin, childhood, emotional foundations, okay? It's the midnight of your life. So this one's sitting in the midnight of your life, midnight at the bottom, and this one's sitting at the midheaven at the top. So You're being asked to be aware of the merging energies here. Okay. And you might be having some merging moments yourself, as a matter of fact. Seems to be a word that's coming into my awareness, that I'm being impressed to tell you how strong that word merging can be for you. Merging, blending, melding, melting, bringing these two together to benefit your energies, right? This is a beneficial thing going on. Can it feel intense? Yeah, I think you're going to feel a lot of intensity with it, but I think you're going to like the results of it. So, having said that, the I see, the depths in your life, is your roots, your family, your home, defines private life, security, and place of belonging. So, a lot of feelings coming up about your self-worth, your where you see yourself in your world and in your groups, right? What is your role in your groups now? Are you looking to have a more solid kind of place of belonging in your life, right? Do you feel that things are not quite supportive, right? Which is where you're asked to look at your midheaven, right? There's a balancing going on for you. And you're a Gemini. Honey, you know about balancing. You're a Gemini. You do lots of balancing, right? Your midheaven is the height in life, the heights, the high points, the highlights. Aspirations, purpose, status defines your public role, legacy, life calling. So if you're at a point in your life and you're starting to wonder, what am I leaving behind in this life, right? What are people going to remember me for? What am I going to go into eventually my afterlife? Having what kind of foundation have I built for energy work that's going to carry you into your afterlife energies, where you will then pick that up and look at it again, right? To decide how your soul's going to continue to evolve. Well, that's some heavy stuff, but I was feeling that this morning for you too. So this is a beautiful balancing energy for you with your IC and your midheavens going on, midheaven. Now, to complement that either further, Gemini, you being a Gemini, of course, you got two, and this is a theme with you because you're Gemini, two planetary natal chart placement cards, the IC and the midheaven. And you got two chakra cards, Gemini, because you're a Gemini. Of course you would, right? So we're seeing that duality come through in your message today, and I love that for you. So the throat chakra, I speak my truth with love. I know some Geminis. I know this is a struggle sometimes to find the balance between the truth and how do I want to say this? That's part of it. But the communication aspect is just such a beautifully all-encompassing energy today in this message for you, Gemini, because this card is activating all aspects of your communication. So if you're someone who's a Gemini, and by the way, you could be a cross watcher. That's the word I was looking for yesterday. My partner reminded me last night. Cross watchers. If you are a Gemini sun, a Gemini rising, a Gemini moon. It doesn't matter where Gemini is in your chart. It could just be somewhere in your chart where Gemini is accompanied, right, by other prominent things in a very important house in your chart, right? That could be you too. That counts as far as I'm concerned as being a cross watcher. So anyways, this beautiful all-encompassing communicative energy is for you to use it in a positive way to bring your messages as a Gemini with your specific perspective, twist, flair to the world. Bring your messages and your communication to the world. Someone needs to hear what you know and what you think, right? And what you have to share. Okay, that's really important. So if you're on socials and you're like me, you're doing the YouTube and just putting your face and your voice out there and all the things, this is a great time for you to do it. Okay, Any type of communication, writing a book, writing a pamphlet, writing a poem, whatever you're doing, express. It will be a very good avenue for lots more possibilities and opportunities to open up to you. Even if you're not willing to share, just for you is important enough, Gemini. Okay? Just saying. And the unity chakra. I am one with all. This tells me that what you have to say is really important and needs to be heard by the collective. Just saying. Just giving you a little rah rah, sis boom ba, Gemini, to get out there, and if you're thinking of going public with things, do it. Okay. So the unity chakra. The light is divinity, unity, and ascension, awakened awareness. I am one with all. Okay? Huge connection card. Love that for you. Okay. Last but not least, we have a rune for you today. Hey, rune. And as always, I'm using Jimmy Graybeard's Cosmic Alignment deck. Beautiful. This is Inglass. Fertility and prosperity. Fertility, prosperity, growth, abundance, family success, inner peace. Okay? I flourish in abundance. I flourish knowing prosperity is my natural birthright. I'm going to read that again. I flourish in abundance knowing that prosperity is my natural birthright. You are a universal trust fund baby, Gemini. That means you came already equipped with everything that you need. The universe is ready to support you fully in every way that you could possibly imagine. And by the way, please use your imagination, Gemini, not your left thinking brain, because you might end up reasoning yourself out of something that's really meant for you. Use your imagination, which connects you to the all that is. This is your portal of communication, imagination. Singing. Oh, I'm being told a lot of y'all like to sing. Sing it out. Sing it out. That connects you. Okay? I love that for you so much. Love, 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 Gemini. Okay. So, Gemini, for you, because these are dual-sided cards. I'm going to stick with this beautiful theme that's running through here for Gemini. Thank you. These are dual-sided cards. One is divine feminine, one is divine masculine. We're going to start with the divine masculine. Because as always, all of my readings and messages, which this is just a message right now, all of these messages for all signs are for all genders. Men, I want you to feel welcomed, nourished, valued when you come across these messages, and eventually readings and whatever else I'm doing. Because the divine masculine needs support as much and sometimes maybe a little more than the divine feminine. We're all in this together, and I love everybody. So the divine masculine message on this card: I am connected to the wisdom of my ancestors. Oops, no matter where I put it, my nails are in there. Okay, we were just talking about this yesterday with my sisters and my partner, that there's really not enough ceremony, rites of passage, etc., that we as a collection of people, a population, we're not used to having rites of passage and ceremony and ritual, right, to honor our cycles and our wins and our losses in life, and rites of passage to take us through very important chapters in our life. Men, women, we all deserve this. Okay, this is coming. This is part of the work that my partner and I are doing with our soul tribe and family. Your divine feminine. By the way, these are my partner's cards. They are his words, and then I just took the words and added my flair to them. I am radiant in my uniqueness. Yes, you are, Gemini. Honey, you're a Gemini. You exist in duality. And you also are learning, or have learned, to shine in your duality. 1444 on the timer. So keep shining, Gemini, and many blessings to you today and every day. And again, thanks for stopping by. If you liked this, please hit the like and do the YouTube things. Feel free to comment. Tell me what kind of messages and or eventually readings you'd like to hear or know about. Later on today, most likely, I'm going to do a nature message. So if you're into that, I'm going to put that out here. So I hope everybody has a beautiful Friday, and Geminis, have fun with your messages. Love you. Bye.